Hello, you are listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, SPS Commerce, and Sezzle.
All right, headline number 2. This is my favorite of the 5 headlines we picked this week. Walmart Connect, Walmart's ad division, has added some new ad features to its in-store marketing programs. According to Retail Dive, Walmart has introduced 2 new features, to be exact.
Yes.
The first has to do with in-store sampling demos, which Walmart plans to augment with, quote, QR code to carts that can link out to custom Walmart.com landing pages, end quote.
So explain basically what this is that instead of just getting a coupon after you have your Wiener Wink, like we talked about with the Free Ask a couple weeks ago, now you just scan a QR code.
I guess that's something that's happening, which we'll talk about that, I'm sure.
Okay, I just want people to understand because it sounds really like glamorous.
It's an important designation.
But basically, Dorothy is giving you the Wiener Wink, and then she's saying, go to this QR code.
With a quote QR code, which I didn't read that very well either. But the second has to do with Walmart's in-store radio network, which, who knew, Anne, is present in all of its U.S. locations. Walmart is experimenting with monetizing this in-store radio network that, again, is present in all its locations, including Sam's Club and its distribution centers. And they're going to monetize it through audio messages that can be targeted at specific stores or regions of the country. The format is billed as, again, quote, non-intrusive, end quote, to catch shoppers' attention as they are browsing the aisles. And there are some pretty interesting things here. What do you think of radio ads playing at your local Walmart in addition to the QR code scan?
I hate it.
You hate it?
I know we're going to disagree.
Wow. Yes, we
on
are.
This, but
vehemently.
You know what? I've never noticed before at Walmart.
I know.
Radio going on in the background.
Me neither.
There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to notice now and be incredibly annoyed by?
Are you?
Advertisements.
And it's going to make you stop shopping there?
I don't know, but like,
yeah, right. Okay, that's the thing.
Is it going to make me stop shopping there? Possibly. Like, look at how look at radio in general. Like, radio went away and when people are going, it still exists, but radio exists because they don't want the ads. And now you're going to take my already frenetic Walmart shopping experience and you're going to add ads on top of it. No, thank you. This to me, I think is unfortunate because I think that it shows, yes, are any of these tactics new in-home, like in-store display, ads, interrupting my Spotify playlist if I don't pay for the subscription? Like, yes, these ideas have all been around before. But what it shows me is that I think that retailers are starting to care too much about building their retail media networks and making money off the retail media networks than they are caring about the customer who's shopping in their stores. I actually,
Dougie Doug, you hearing this one? This is good.
Well, I think you have to be careful about how much you're throwing in your customers' faces. Like, it's going to be the way that people are talking about stuff. Like we talked about cooler screens a couple of weeks ago, like it's going to get to a point to me, Chris, where it feels like the scene in, oh my God, it wasn't Mission Impossible. What's the movie? Minority Report, where like you're going in and there's just all these screens like barking at you, but at least the screens for the most part right now are not talking to you. And that's my thing with the radio. Like I don't need more noise in the background. The screens can flash at me and like promote an ad when I'm at checkout or whatever, if you want to do that, or on the cooler door, but I do not like this at all. But why do you disagree with me?
Interesting. So, So I first of all, I want to go back to your point about radio is interesting. But I don't think that that's necessarily changed. I think more of what we want to consume on demand has changed, which has led to the what's the word I'm looking for, to the disevolution. I can't think of what I'm trying to say here. To the decline.
Yeah.
Decline, yeah. That's
decline
what
is the word you're looking for.
Decline in radio. I think it's more like the on-demand viewing because you still listen to podcasts when you drive or whatever, and there's still ads in that.
Yeah, I skip them.
Yeah.
I hit the 30-second advance because I hate them.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's a good point.
As people do with ours.
Fair point. Too. Okay. But I mean, okay, let me get back to this story. So like I was when I first read this headline, I was like, this is so dumb.
Okay.
We have to talk about this.
Okay.
It's so stupid. The QR code thing, which you rightly called out, is absolutely nuts. Like that.
I mean, it's fine. It's not nuts. It's fine. It's just like, this isn't that big of a deal though. Like this sampling went the way of digital, which it should.
But I thought I was going to go on a massive rant about how like you're forcing a digital interaction when the consumer doesn't want one, nor do you need one in that experience.
Yeah.
Like there's no point to it. other than try to capture the first party data, which goes to your point of like, you're forcing this retail media connection, this first party data stuff too much.
Yeah.
So I 100% agree with you. I think that headline is just flat out dumb. I don't like that at all. But the radio thing I really like. I really like it because the ads can be sold on the impressions that are available inside a store. And Walmart can understand how much traffic is coming in the store. There's technologies out there that can do that. And so having that understanding is very, very powerful to the advertisers. And the other thing about it that I like is that they can correlate it directly to the sales impact.
Yeah.
Versus like a billboard ad where you can't, and it's harder to do that, right? You're just seeing that. Here, I can put the ad and I can, over some period of time, I can say, look, this is how many people after hearing that ad inside of 30 minutes or an hour purchase that from the register at Walmart at that exact time. That is smart. That's powerful. And I don't think it's that different than like back when we were kids. Again, the old is new again. Hey, we've got a special price on beef chuck roasts.
Yeah, but we all went away from that because it was terrible.
Because it was hard to manage and you couldn't validate the value of it. You just had people doing it like on the fly. You had schmoes like me probably who'd get up on the mic and be like, hey guys, you hear about
Blue Line
the
special?
I'll sell on eggs today. You know, like that's not gonna work. But this can be very smart, very stylish and targeted. The other thing I love about it, Amazon, it's a way to reach customers from an advertising perspective that that Amazon cannot do.
Yes,
they don't have stores, and Target, to your point, will never do it.
Yes,
because it's not their brand.
It's not on brand.
People will still come and shop at Walmart, and it will drive sales, and it will have an impact. That's my take.
Okay, I disagree, but we'll see what happens. I think it's going to have a negative impact.
Doug, I hope you're listening to this.
I agree with you. It totally makes sense from an advertiser's perspective, but I think this is a very advertising retailer first, customer second approach. All right,
Chris. I'm glad I couldn't remember the word decline for some reason, Anne, on my stroke anniversary. That's frightening.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Worse things could happen.